You serious?
Hello, welcome to another episode of How to Kill an Hour. My name's Marcus Bronzy.
Name is Sean.
What's going on, Sean? You're right, bro.
Very good, bro. Very good. How's things, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Enjoying the last dregs of summer. You know, I feel like as we record this, we're getting some nice hot sun, getting some glorious days. But I've said this before, I'll say it again. The nights are closing in on me, Sean. It's getting darker in the evenings. It's darker in the mornings when I wake up. I've got to enjoy the last of it.
You do. You got to wear like your sunglasses on your head in the studio, shit like that, right? just
You got to wear shorts, even though it's really not cool enough to be wearing shorts, hot enough to be wearing shorts right now. By the way, I've proper tripping over all my words today. Before we even press record, I've said like the opposite of everything that I've been trying to say. I called the ignition of a car an exhaust. What else did I say? Spoke about water drinking me instead of drinking it.
You said that you were too small to get out of the
out of a car.
Out of a car. And I was like, how big? How big is this car? How does this work?
Yeah, I don't know, bruv. It's mad. How you been though, anyway, bro?
I'm good, man. Yeah.
Few days off this week, innit?
Few days off, man.
Sunning yourself.
No, I'm a bit of a. I don't get involved with the sun too much. Doesn't like me anymore. No.
Fair enough.
Shade seeker.
You're a shade seeker. Are you somebody who likes it when it's sunny outside, but enjoys being in the shade when it's sunny? Because I like, you got sun worshipping friends.
Yeah, no, I'm not that guy in it, but I'll be like after 5 o'clock sun.
Yeah,
calm.
Yeah, that's good.
Before
that's good
that,
sun.
I'm like, I need to find some shade. But yeah.
I hear that. So yeah, it's time for us to bring back something that we've done in this show before, which is called Kill a Bit. It's how we discuss how we kill a bit of time. I understand you killed a bit of time doing something that was pretty cool, right?
I did. I just literally got back from Bristol. Went to see your old mate Harry Mack.
Yes. So what is, like, if you don't know who Harry Mack is, he's an amazing freestyler who takes it to the nth degree. Now I've seen his viral videos. He's even done a How to Kill an Hour rap for us in the past, which we might play at some point in the future. What is his live show like then?
Oh, it was really good, man. Like, do you want to know like the structure of it? Yeah. So he literally touched down inside the crowd, in the middle of the crowd. He just like appeared, and then
what?
Yeah. And he just appeared, and then he just started freestyling about people's garms and everything that they had on. So he did that for about like 10 minutes or so. And the thing is that that's what a lot of people know him for. Things like, obviously like the original Venice Beach one, but when he goes round, gets crowds of people and freestyles. He brought some people up on stage. They set like a scene for him, and then he had to he created a hook off that, which then the crowd would then know and would kind of sing the hook, or at least parts of it. I think he only performed one of his own songs.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there was like a bit of a interval. And then he came back. He had some more people come up on stage. They gave him they didn't give words and stuff. They gave like topics that were close to them. So one was like, oh, I've survived domestic violence, for instance. So there were like, deep topics and that. And he created like some songs of that, which was amazing. Did like the flick through of words, and then did his kind of what you would expect. To be honest with you, by the time I think it was about 2 hours.
Yeah,
but it was already like it felt like about 20 minutes.
So you feel like you got bang for your buck then, really, like in terms of what he did then, yeah.
He did a lot, but it was so good that it went so quickly.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was one of them. It was really good though.
When you told me about a live show, I was thinking maybe like how does that? Because I love the clips, but how does that translate into a live show? But it's got a proper format. Yeah. You were a bit like, how's it going to work?
I was thinking, how is this going to work? I would say this. In hindsight, I would have said to them, turn up his mic just a little bit, because he pronunciates his words very well, so you can always hear him, even if he's spitting double or triple time. But there's some bass lines, and sometimes I was kind of straining a little bit to be able to hear some of it, because at the end of the day, you want to be able to hear what he says, right?
Yeah. I think I'd say if I was listen, Soundtech, listen, I know when you've got other artists and it's all about how the bass hits, but with Harry Mack, just turn the music down.
Do you know what I mean?
Let him do his thing.
Yeah. So it was just him and his DJ / hype man.
Was he good?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, but how do you be a hype man if you don't know the words?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. I think there were some setup in the beginning where I think it was pre-written. Because there was a couple of times, obviously, well, not obviously, but a couple of times where his DJ would join in, and then all the rest
of it. His DJ would finish his conversation sentence.
Actually, do you know what was? There was a great video I saw the other day of Harry Mack where it's called. Go and check this out. It's called Harry Mack Forgets How to Rhyme.
Really?
And so what he does is he freestyles, and then every time he comes to the rhyming word, he changes it, puts it to another one.
Heavy.
You know, so it's, you know, and then
if you don't like me, you can suck my hello. Hi, my name's.
So I think one of them he says something like, there's no need to write. I don't need no pens. Take a photo of me in your camera glass.
Yeah.
And then he would move on, and every time he used like the wrong word, he would just go, huh? Like that. But it was, I mean, even that again is an extra layer of having to think.
Yeah, man. I think right now he's probably the greatest freestyler that I've ever come across. Like,
he's for me.
Yeah. So, would you go back? Go again?
Yeah,
that's big. Man. That's big. Has he got any more tour dates in the UK, or is that his bit for now?
He did Belfast. I think it was Belfast.
Oh, he must have loved Belfast.
It was supposedly hype. I think he's got Bristol, Manchester, somewhere else, and then he's coming to London, but everything's already sold out.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to do a London date, not because I don't like London. I just like the idea of going on the road, going to a different area, and just vibes in. But what was the Bristol crowd like?
The Bristol crowd were great. Yeah. Honestly, like, you know, everyone was super hyped up, and but also what I expected, it was a really nice. It was like, you know, like there's points where he's like, "Yo, guys, can I be vulnerable?" And, you know, with the things like the domestic violence, there was someone else who, I can't remember now. But it was quite, you know, deep topics and stuff. And everybody was on board for it. Everyone was like, it was nice. It was nice in that sense. And I expected that from him because he's, you know, he's all about love. And, you know, he's, even for a freestyle rapper, there's very little negativity, you know, in anything that
we should have brought him back on the show, man. I didn't realize he was here until I reckon it was too late, but it would have been nice to have got him on the show, and I bet you would have been like to have met him as well. Of course. That would have been sick, man. It can happen, man. You've been on the show before. So that's how you've been killing a bit of time. Anything else you've been doing? Trivial, small, big?
Nothing to write home about, man. Right, what about yourself?
So obviously, I think I mentioned it briefly before we press record. So I've been tinkering around. I made some content around this Rodecaster Pro 2 that we've been using on the show when me and Sean have sound effects and stuff like that. Not just that, the voice sound effects we've been tweaking with. So I've been messing around with that. It's going to be going, Sean, the desk. We're going to be reverting back to the Rodecaster 1, which is sad.
It is.
But Rode are going to be sending over a new desk for us, which we can mess around with on the new show. So yeah, man. I've not spoken about this desk too much on the show, but like, if you are a podcaster and stuff like that, I reckon it's probably the most complete desk that I've used in my life since I've been on like the BBC or Radio 101 Extra. Like the fact that we can, when you and I are messing around and we're doing all the sound effects stuff, let me see if I can find any. What are the sound effects we mess with?
Like these ones and stuff like that.
Yeah, what else we got? Yeah, it's like the echo and all that stuff. You get me? But yeah, no, it's a really good desk. And the fact that we're using, like, you know, these like professional microphones, it really brings out the best sound in it. And yeah, man, like, it's been interesting working out little kinks and stuff, because with every desk there's always like a good things and bad things and stuff. But I think in terms of output, this is probably the one of the best plug and play desks ever. And they also play ball with other brands, because we use Shure microphones here in the studio, and they play, and there's a setting on the desk which just says Shure microphone set ready for this specific SM7B which we're using, which I'll get to in just a second. Or I could oh, by the way, you've been furnished with some new headphones.
Oh, these are nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, NTH. By the way, this is not paid, by the way. This is all just stuff we've been sent. NTH 100s, which are a little upgrade from the headphones that you used to have here, which are made out of, they were cheap.
The thing that was nice about the last ones that I had is that, like, when I went home, I would always find, you know, I'd be like, oh, no, some headphone bits just like left in my ear.
I think someone had a mad hair product, put them on one day, and the pleather on the last headphones, and it just reacted it and broke down. But yeah. But you're liking these headphones?
These are right. The sound quality is, but they're super comfy as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I think one of my favorite things about these is that you can unplug the plug from one side and put it in the other, like, so that if you're facing the other way or whatever, like yours is on the left, mine is on the right, but you still have your left headphone on your left head and your right on your right. So yeah, man, they're nice.
My left head.
And your left.
Yeah, man.
And your left head. And something else that I tried out is so Shure have I can show it to you if you want, if it does interest you or not, but it's a bit mic nerdy. Is they're the microphones that we use here in the studio. It's been a very audio week for me. The microphones we have here in the studio are SM7Bs, really popular microphone. The cousin of these mics, because audio nerds do get upset about this, because a lot of people say Michael Jackson used this microphone to record Thriller on, but he used the cousin of this mic, but like the previous version, the SM7 or something like that. I use that microphone and it's a sick microphone. Rappers use it. Harry Mack, I think, uses it as well. Like, I know beatboxers use it, and it's just a really nice microphone. Makes our voices sound half decent. Do you know what I mean? But it's 50 years since it came out. Damn. And I went to the podcast show a few months ago and they had one, took it out the box, showed it to me. It was like, oh, do you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, man, that's starstruck. Yeah, proper like. And I was like, there's 50 of these in the world. We're going to be doing a giveaway where we're not selling these, but there's a giveaway. We're going to give I'm going to make these numbers up: 10 to the UK, 10 to US, 10 to whatever, like Asia, 10 to whatever, Africa, for example, like that, yeah. And then I was like, oh, wicked. Can I review one? Thinking there's never going to do that. But they actually sent me one of the 50 microphones. So it's like a special edition one of these. So I got to unbox it, have a look at it, like use it. And it's proper, like people are just like, it's a microphone. But I'm like, yo, they're sick, man. Like one of 50 in the world. As
you said, like audio nodes, it's like holy grail kind of thing, right?
So it's dope, man. Like, nice. That's cool. And yeah, so that's what I've been killing time with. Lots of audio stuff, messing around with that. Also went to a VR place called Sandbox VR.
Whereabouts it?
It's in Holborn. I think, Holborn. Yeah. Is it? Just make sure I get that right. Sandbox VR in Holborn. And I've been to multiplayer. It's High Holborn in the Post building. I've been to multiplayer VR before and I've enjoyed it. These guys are not messing around.
Next level.
2 to 6 players can play.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I went there for a recon, so we're actually going back. So I'm going to let you know the date that we go. If you're available, or you can book a half day, come with me. So it's 2 to 6 players, and you get transported into a VR world. And it's nothing new now to be saying there's VR places where you all put on headsets and play. We know that exists in it, right? I don't know. Do you feel like you're kind of like aware of stuff like that? Yeah. But they have really good headsets now. Things have really moved on, so they're quite light headsets.
Are they wireless?
Yeah, wireless headsets. Okay. So it's before, when I'd done this with the Star Wars one that we did years ago, remember you had to put on a backpack?
Yeah.
Backpack with big fans on it. It was like, you look like a year 7 going into school with like a full rucksack. Now it's just the headset, better quality visuals, pair of headphones plugged into the headset, trackers on your body, trackers on the gun. If you have a so there's like a assault rifle model you can hold, or there's like a pistol you can hold, and like something that is a sword in a game that you can hold with trackers on it. You use those depending on the game. Also, just like the Star Wars game, but again smaller, there's a haptic feedback vest that you wear as well.
Nice.
So but it's just like a gilet. You put it on, zip it up. They've got an option of games, like there was a Star Wars game, there was like a futuristic shooter.
Do you just do horror stuff? You can only choose one and do it, or you can. What's the?
So there's half an hour blocks that you get. So half an hour blocks where you play one game. But there were people there that had come back for the 3rd or 4th time because they loved it so much.
Damn.
I played a few games because I was testing it out and I was trying to do something for like reels. So they dropped me into games quite quickly. But when we go back, we get to play a full game or maybe 2 full games. Like
I feel like you'll get a much better understanding experience of everything when you go back and like do it for real.
Yeah. But
how big is the area? Are you walking around a bit, or is it pretty much like, is it smart in the sense of it's like a small area, but you know, you end up walking in kind of a T, so you're not really going too far.
Yeah.
Is it one of them ones?
So there's a thing where when you walk up to the barriers, it shows you where the barriers are. Like, if you walk up to the wall, it's like, don't walk any further. The room was about 12 meters by 12 meters, like a big square with tracking cameras all above you that are picking up your stuff. And you have mic on you as well. So like when you talk, I hear you in game, depending on where you are in the game as well. And there's like a controller outside who's watching you virtually, who's like, you can ask them for help and they'll be like, do this, do that.
So it's a bit like an escape room in that sense.
Yeah, kind of that vibe. Yeah. Like if you get really stuck. And they have got an escape room and they've got this game. I can't remember the name of it. They've got a game. This is what I've never seen in VR. There's a game with multiple choices and endings. So before, you just kind of played the game, innit? Shoot zombies was what you did. Yeah. But now you can make options and
that's cool.
do like be bad or good or whatever. There's a game where you had a gun and you could throw an energy shield. That was sick. But yeah, like I had a good taster of it. And we're going back to like shoot some more content. So the stuff I did now is just for like Instagram reels. but then we're going to go back and shoot some digital content for L17 and which is a digital like platform. And you know, basically, I'm going back with 5 friends. So, bro, if you got time, come down. They've also got a robotic bar there where you order a drink on your iPad, on the iPad that's there, and these little arms come down and make your little cocktail or mocktail for you. Yeah. Okay. Simple, but like really nice.
I like it.
And it's full of Easter eggs as well. There's like, if you go into the bathroom and there's a secret button that you press on the wall, that does something that is a surprise. I won't spoil that for you. And it just, for me, they've got the entertainment experience down, including this. I didn't try this, but I'd like to try it next time. After you play, there's a little couch area you sit in and you watch highlights of your game. And then you get the leaderboards to see who's done well. Who has a that's
sick. That's sick. I like that, man. I like that.
But I think I'd like to go back and play like the futuristic shooting game.
Yeah,
because that's quite cool. Or they've got this kind of like medieval magic game where you
is that what we're talking about with the sword?
Yeah, you get sword, crossbow, arm flamethrower and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, man, I really, really enjoyed it. It's a good day out, really good day out. So I'll put a link to that in the show description so people can check that out. Or you know, if you fancy seeing it, let us know. But I'll also be putting that on How to Kill an Hour socials as well, bro. But yeah, that's how I've been killing time. I honestly can't wait to go back, man. Can't wait to go back. Really nice stuff. They just got it. It was just a vibe, man. It was just a vibe. Not the cheapest, like, you know, kind of.
I was going to ask you, but it's not. You know, it's not a cheap thing to put on.
Nah. I can get the price. I'll get it up. Yeah, man. It was good, but I think. If I was going to do that, do you know what? It's the kind of thing that I'd do I'd do it for my birthday, you know?
Yeah, I was about to say, it seems like a bit of like a little event here and there.
Yeah, because I've got more and more mates that like, you know, we like to go out. It starts at 35 quid to 55 quid for about half an hour of play. But it's nice, man. Gotta have a little drink, whatever. Different to going to cinema or something like that. And also, if you don't drink, you don't have to drink. It's not like a drinking experience. You know, like a lot of people, like probably me over the years, have been like, yeah, let's go drink for my birthday, innit? Let's go and have a beverage. Whereas this is much less like that. It's just vibes and doing other stuff. So yeah, that's what I've been doing to kill some time, Sean. Yeah,
nice.
Bro. Yeah, nice. Anyway, I think it's time to step on to the next part of the show. Let's see if I can find the right sound effects button, which is
jokes of the
time. Oh man,
I like it.
What you got? I've got a couple for you. I've got a quick one for you, right?
All right, hit me.
A dyslexic person walks into a bra.
Oh, I like that.
Do you know what's funny? That got sent to me. A person that sent to me spelt dyslexic wrong when they sent it to me. I was like, you elevated the joke to a whole new level. Bro, dyslexic.
This is like when I was talking about this earlier. This is like when someone puts a comment in whatever it might be, and then they like roast someone else for like making, you know, grammar mistakes or punctuation mistakes and stuff, and then like they make mistakes and everybody just jumps on them afterwards. And I'm like, yo, you fully deserve that, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, 100%. Like roast mode in the comments is unbelievable, bro. Like, you know, I do another podcast called Ain't Got a Clue. I made a very ignorant comment about not wanting to watch Barbie and Oppenheimer. Right?
Yeah.
At the time, those films were like the best performing films in the world. The comments are like, I'm not that into checking out the comments, but obviously like Kay's across it and I'm across it a bit. Some of the stuff that people say, bro. Yeah, man.
Savage,
yeah, man. Like, I was like, bro, like people really going on the comments. Anyway, bro, right, go on. Your turn.
I'm going to start off with this one because I really like this one. This is a short one.
Go on.
Why do Swedish battleships have barcodes on them?
Why do Swedish battleships have barcodes on them?
So when they come back to port, they can Scandinavian. Come on.
Smart.
See,
this is smart.
It took me a second, but I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that one.
This one's less of a joke. This is just more of a funny tweet. And I'm ripping this straight off at Festhole. Go and check them out on Twitter. They're fucking hilarious because it's full of people that give confessions. I was once having amazing sex with a guy, like top tier. We were getting fully into it and naturally started changing positions. As we moved, he suddenly shouted, "Autobots transform!" Safe to say, I didn't finish.
Wow.
But do you know what's funny about that is, I think that that's real because that's not the saying. It's Autobots roll out. So I think they were so shocked in the moment they misheard that, innit? Because it would have been Autobots roll out. Or maybe you do that at the start. Do you reckon? You did that noise. Anyway, sorry.
I mean, he got mid-leng, innit?
Yeah.
I'm guessing he didn't finish either.
No. I don't think he deserves to. I think, I feel like that is good grounds to just stop immediately and say, do you know what? This is not happening anymore.
I think maybe we're on slightly different paths.
Yeah. Like, I'm more of a Decepticon.
It's not me, it's you. Wow. Or you would need to, like, I feel as if there may be, you would need to understand that your partner in this is about it. Prior to, you know?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it would be a bit of a shock, innit?
Bro, it's just, these things happen. I think this is a story that I've been told. This is a friend of a friend story. They were with a girl, went out for a date, couple dates with a guy, got on really well. Thought, yeah, it's time to, let's take it to the next level. Went home, had some sex, whatever. And then afterwards, he's like, look, I'm really comfortable with you, but I can't sleep very well unless I get into my routine. Do you mind if I just do my bedtime routine? I just listen to some audio. She was like, yeah, man, cool, whatever. He proceeds to put on Harry Potter, the audiobook. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, bruv, yeah? Listening to an audiobook. I just feel like, when is the first time? The first time. I thought I would be expecting like a bit of music, maybe at most like self-guided meditation.
Yeah,
or something.
maybe even a motivational. So it's something, something that's put you into a good headspace.
Yeah. Man is hearing Expelliarmus.
Oh, that is
yeah.
I mean, post-sex, that's a weird one, isn't it?
Isn't it? It might be time for me to, like.
And what happens when he finishes, like, does he go back to the beginning again of the first one? No, because you know what I mean? Like, otherwise he's like, I'm never going to be able to sleep again until J.K. Rowling makes some more books.
Yeah, man.
Audiobooks.
I'd Leviosa out of there, bro. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. It's funny. Anyway, yeah. Try as a true story. Anyway, Swan, sorry.
I'm going to do one that's not written down, but
okay.
I was told this.
Off the top, yeah?
Off the dome.
Off the dome.
Like a bald spot.
Yo. Damn.
Yeah, this one was told to me the other day. And it cracked me up. I'm gonna like, it took me a minute to get this one. Yeah. So you might be quicker than I am. See. What do you do if you come across a tiger in the jungle?
What do you do if you come across a tiger in the jungle? I don't know.
Apologize and wipe it off. Carry on. It took me a minute. I'm not going to lie. I was like, what?
Sorry, mate. Sorry. Happens to the best of us. Oh, man.
Actually, whilst I was telling that, after I said tiger, I then was like, do they live in the jungle?
Tiger's a jungle.
Forest?
The forest? Yeah. You're going to get accurate on a man. Actually, it's rainforest. Right, here's one. How many times do you have to tickle an octopus to make it laugh?
I don't know.
10 tickles. All right. Of course, it only has 8 of those, so the first 2 were testicles.
Oh. It was bad, and then it redeemed itself at the end of the joke. Okay,
I'm getting a few. I'm liking the ones where they get punderful, more and more punderful, but it's horrible. I don't apologize though,
as you shouldn't.
Yeah, good.
Well, this is a good one. I like this one. What's the number one cause of dry skin?
I don't know.
Towels. That's right on my street, man. That's right on my street.
Oh, accurate,
right?
And funny.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you gotta.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I got one for you. Right. I got into a fight with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Have I told you this before?
I feel.
What is wrong with me? Let's do it anyway. I got into a fight with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, the odds were against me.
Wait, hold on. If the odds were against you,
Yeah.
oh, you got into finals. Sorry, yeah. I feel like you have. I feel like you have. I was thinking too much about it.
We were in the same maths class at school as well, so I'm wondering what you were doing. Odds.
Distracting other people. That's what I was doing.
We weren't, bruv. You know, there's a teacher called Mr. Can't say their name is. They used to go into their office halfway through the maths class and come out again. Like they'd set us a task and go in for like 5 minutes. One time, my man came out with a big piece of chocolate on his face, you know. And I was like, you go into your office and you eat chocolate, and we didn't say anything for the whole lesson, but you could just see like a bit, like he'd eaten it looked like he'd eaten a penguin bar in a rush, and like a bit of the chocolate smeared across his face.
Maybe it's just those little things that you have to do to get through the day, innit? When you're teaching secondary
Especially
school.
when they're teaching us, bro, some of the stuff that the kids say.
When you say us, mainly you.
Me?
Yeah, you were the worst, bro. Let's be honest.
Nah, man.
As a disruptor, you were numero uno. Let's be honest. You used to push the boundaries, bro.
I can't lie. Some of the stuff, I don't think I wasn't a bad kid, but I was like, I don't know. Was I a disruptor? Would you say?
You weren't like. I mean, there's lots of different ways in it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
As far if you see it from a teacher's perspective, and they're trying to teach, you were a disruptor in it. It was hilarious, and sometimes actually it was hilarious for the teachers when they corpsed and they were trying not to laugh because it just obviously as soon as you hear the laugh, you're like, tick that one. I'll come back to that one at some point.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there were a couple of teachers who were like Marcus that really.
And they wouldn't want to entertain it, but they wouldn't.
Yeah. And what was funny was I remember I could say his name was Mo. We were in sociology class, and he tried to crack a joke after I did, and the teacher said, "Get out!" Do you remember that? I must have joked, and I was like, "You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?" You know what I'm saying? And she'd bust up, and he tried to crack a joke, and she went, "Nah, get out." And I was like, "Your jokes are dead, bro."
You know what it is, bro? It's the charm. You just turn the charm on.
Yeah, I tried it, bro. But you were a different kind of disruptor at school. You were the prankster. You were the prank because you invented the prank that went on for a few weeks in science because we had high chairs in science, which made it possible. You invented because for some reason you had a big roll of parcel tape, brown strong tape. And for some reason, for weeks, we found it funny. And whoever got pranked with it forgot the prank. Even when we finally turned it on you, yeah? It was mad. We would take someone's bag off the back of their chair during the class and slowly distract them and try and get them to get up for a second, lean over, whatever, and sellotape the bag to the bottom of their chair. Securely. Sellotape to the bottom of the chair. And then we'd watch the person at the end of the lesson go to get their bag, look to their left, can't see it, look to their right, can't see it, look everywhere else, be like, yo, bro, where's my bag? Everyone's cracking up because I can see your bag under your seat. I don't know why that wouldn't. I got with it like after a couple of weeks. How could you get done with it as well?
No, man, I remember getting vexed.
Like, come on, man, this is not funny.
Hey, it's eating into my football time, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, I could be halfway through a chicken burger and I could be doing kick-ups right now, preparing for the lunchtime special, which is, you know, K versus P or whatever it is in our classes. Yeah, we had different letters for our class forms and that. Yeah, man. That was the kind of stuff you were into, man. But it was always something random, like.
Yeah.
I remember people coughing to mask the sound of the tape going. Fucking jokes. Should we leave the quick fire jokes there for the next episode? Yeah, cool.
Let's do it.
What have we got up next? We have got our next section of the week. I hope we will have sound effects like this on our next desk. I think we will. Mad headlines of the week. Oh, sorry, of the
time.
Right, I've got an interesting one, and I just want to say off the bat, I'm not shaming anyone here. I find this absolutely fascinating.
Okay.
Tell me what you see in this picture that I'm showing to you right now. It's a little bit jerky because it's a GIF. What do you see?
It looks like, I'm terrible with breeds of dogs, but it looks like
Lassie.
A bit like Lassie rolling over.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, in an unheard of move, A Japanese man called Toko, I think that's kind of like his pseudonym. I don't think he wants us to know his full identity, has spent £20,000. A man in Japan has spent £20,000 turning himself into a dog. The man spent this staggering amount to appear as a border collie. That's who he's trying to look like.
Border collie, cool.
So he has now become a canine. Obviously, this is all prosthetics, right? But it has been his dream to look like a dog. And this is what he's done, bruv. So
I didn't realize the scale of this, unless this Toku chap is a diminutive figure. I mean, how big is this Donnie?
Oh, because we can't really see, can we? Because we just see the dog by itself. I mean, he's big. I mean, there's a video. There's a video of him. There we go. With some tinky music. Let's get the music in the right place so you guys can hear this cool. Right, let's get this little bit out of the way. What's it? There's some little advert thing. Let's see if we can play it without the advert, man. Come on!
There we go.
Oh my gosh, you need to see this. Where is it? Come on. Here we go.
That is weird.
It's wild, isn't it?
I mean, to the point where, I mean, he's obviously done a good job because the other dogs are legitimately thinking that he's a dog. They are though. They're literally like responding to him as if he's a dog.
Right, let's start the video again. Let's just talk us through what we're seeing. We'll play a few minutes of it, Sean. This is Toko rolling over.
Being held in a lead by a dog. Other dogs going up to sniff him.
Looks normal dog size. Actually, just like a large dog. Bit like a large dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks a bit stiff-legged.
Yeah,
I can't believe there's a human in there.
Do you know what? When I first watched it, one of the things when I just watched it there was that his paws look too perfect, and that was one of the things I was going to literally point out initially when he rolled over.
Yeah.
His paws look like cartoon paws almost. Yeah. It's actually a big dog, but not like ridiculous. He hasn't got the walk right. Let's be honest.
The walk is not right.
His walk's not right. That's probably because his legs don't work in the same way that a dog legs work. I still can't believe that that's a dude though.
It's mad, isn't it?
Oh, it's weird now because he's waving.
He's waving. Oh,
and clapping,
and he can clearly see out of it as well.
I'm baffled. How much of this is like permanent?
I think this is a suit that Toko gets into and gets. So
that's
he's had this privately commissioned. He's not stuck like this. I mean, Sean.
Oh, that's calm then. No, I thought he got like no. But
why is someone hiding behind the seat on the left?
Oh yeah.
What are they doing?
I have no idea.
What's going on there?
It's a shock one, isn't it? I don't know. No, because I thought it was like, like some people will do serious body modification to the point where you're like, I thought that if this guy can just get out of the suit for 20 grand, fair play to him.
I'm just surprised at how real it looks, bro.
This actually, this actually links into one of the Would You Rathers.
Really? Okay, Toko the dog waving. And let's
it's weird. I want to see him get out of the suit.
I don't think we'll ever see it.
Like other dogs are legitimately like, what is this big dog?
It's the rolling over and stuff that's bonkers. It looks a bit stiff. Now, Sean, I mean, so that's it really. So that's Toko, the man who identifies a dog. Oh, 15k it cost him.
15 is fine.
Yeah. It's fine.
Anything more than that, I was thinking that's a bit mad.
Yeah, so he's embracing his newfound identity. Toko got the unconventional feat by purchasing a dog costume curated by a Japanese company called Zeppet. It reportedly took 40 days to craft. Very biblical. 40 days to craft the intricate disguise before he stepped out in the world as a dog. Of course, fueled by modern technology, the move also reflects Toko's aspirations to expand his admiration for the creature and life bled with unconventional choices. A few commented that he has now reached a peak of self-expression, void of judgment and scrutiny. Do you know what? I have one potential issue with this. Toko really embraces the life of a dog. If he culls one off, takes a shit, who's picking up? Because that's a bruv.
He's got to pick it up himself.
He's got to whip a little bag out of his pocket and pick it up. Because look, do what you want, but I don't really like dog shit at all. Obviously, I don't like it. Yeah,
Oh,
but a
what?
human curling off a human-sized shite, bruv, that could get a bit sticky. And yeah, that's not cool for me. I don't know how I'd feel about people just curling one off on the pavement right now.
I don't think that if you're dressed as a dog, you should just be able to defecate wherever the fuck you want. Just saying.
Well, like you're gagging for a poo and you just put. Give me So there you go. A man has spent 20 grand on transforming himself into a real life dog.
Can we
Yeah.
see if we can, not right now, but find a video of him like getting into the suit if there is one? I feel like that's something I'm going to be intrigued to see.
You really want to see behind the curtain? Because you know
I
what,
do.
Sean? I think I want to see that as well. And I think Toko's not going to show that to us. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's part of.
Cards close to his chest.
We don't know who Toko is. That's just a pseudonym, nom de plume. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you know. So
Do you reckon he's not saying it because of judgment? Or do you think?
Maybe. Or maybe it's just like, I just don't want to. Some people just want to express themselves. They don't necessarily want to share it with the world.
Yeah,
They
and have
just wanna do their
anonymity
thing.
and go about you doing your business.
No,
not on the street.
Yeah, not on the no. Come on now, we're against that.
But you know
yeah.
what, Bo? I will say this. Like, if you drop 15 grand and it really makes you happy to go and like crack on, do you know what I mean?
Which brings us on
Crack
to the
on,
next
don't
part of the crack on. Well, Sean, I'd just like to say, if you want to reach in the bag under your seat, we've got we spent 50. No expense has been spared. Yeah, man. Yeah, cool. But I just find that fascinating, like, because for me, I saw the story and I was like, all right, whatever. I was thought like a human with like a dog mask on, but I clicked on the link. I was like, flipping heck.
Yeah, it
it's
looks
like a
suit,
proper
like-
dog. Shout out to those on the YouTube. We've played a clip of it on the YouTube. You should be able to see us cut to it.
You have to like double take to be able to see, like, that's the only thing that looked strange initially for me was the paws. I was like, those paws look almost handmade.
Yeah. If Toko, see what he did there. Toko was just sitting there, I could walk past and not really.
Yeah, you might just go,
mind.
oh, that's a big dog, you know?
Yeah, it's a big dog, you know. Yeah, what you got for us stories wise, Sean, or top 10 eyes, or I've got another story for you if you want.
Hit me with another story first.
I'll hit you with a really short one because we've got to wrap this episode soon. Here's what it means. Have you ever seen this, by the way? Have you ever seen a duck on a Jeep?
No, I don't believe so.
Here's what it means if you see a rubber ducky on a Jeep. It's a game called Duck Duck Jeep. And here's a trend that you can join. I'm going to explain it to you, right? Jeep is one of those brands that's, you know, dedicated base to consumers, seems to be tethered with like a passion for Wranglers and Cherokees. And now, Jeep Ducks. It's not a new car model, Sean. Over the last few years, a social media driven Jeep Duck trend has unified Jeep owners when they're on road trips or just running errands around town, right? So why do people put rubber ducks on Jeep? That's what it is, by the way, is people putting a duck on a Jeep. At the heart of Jeep Duck phenomenon is a desire to put a smile on someone's face. Jeep owners leave rubber duckies on other Jeeps to surprise the owner. It's an inside joke and like a random act of kindness among fans of the beloved auto brand.
I like that.
Man, isn't it?
I like that.
Yeah, yes.
It was the same. It was the same way. Like for instance, my car history. I always bought Japanese imports. I like to have. When I had the Skyline back in the day, if I ever saw someone with a Skyline, you would have a beat and be like, what's going on?
Is
You know
it
what I
like
mean?
the nod?
Yeah, it's kind of that
yeah.
thing, isn't it? Like most of the time, people aren't just like, you know, like people will be like, oh, what's going on?
Did you give each other a little rev like, vroom, vroom?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, standard. Yeah, so it's Jeep ducking. So in Canada, in Ontario, Canada, after an ugly spat in a gas station parking lot, a Jeep owner called Alison Parliament said she needed to rely on a friend for a much needed pit stop to calm down before continuing the journey. So her friend bought a bag of rubber duckies and hid them around the house to make them feel happy. That's what they did.
Do you know what? If there's any kind of fad or craze or whatever's going on and it puts a smile on someone else's face, no one gets hurt in the process, I'm all for it, you know.
I like it, you know.
I'm all for it.
And if you ever want to send Sean, we'll set up a PO box for him, a gift. Sean loves something called glitter. And now, if you ever want to send someone a great, like them boomph card and stuff like that, Sean is the guy. And you know what? There's nothing that makes me feel better than the smile on your face when you open a glittery card.
I'm going to get you to go to my PO box and pick up my mail, bro.
You hate glitter, innit?
Bane of my life.
Why do you
Not
hate
that I
it?
don't encounter it often, but like, it's just.
Why do you hate it so much, though? I think it's lovely, man.
I don't know. Maybe it's a phobia. Is there such thing as a phobia against glitter?
If you could think it, Sean, it exists. Is it a phobia? If you're in a room and say I had some glitter in a little shot glass or something here, would you feel unnerved? How really?
But no, not like if you were like, no, I wouldn't. But if it was, if I have to handle things that have glitter on it, it just winds me up. It's not like I have a phobia of it, but yeah.
Where does glitter actually go? That's the thing, because I feel like it eventually disappears somewhere in it, but for a few weeks
I would
after
say,
you've opened something glittery, you just find it everywhere.
I would say that it just disperses enough, but like that shit hangs around in the sense of you just like, why have you just got glitter on your face or whatever, you know?
Like a random speck of glitter on your face. When did you realise that you hated glitter so much?
Early doors, man. I don't know. Probably the first time I ever came into contact with glitter and was like, what is the use of this stuff? Apart from being really annoying.
Yeah. I mean, there was a period when there was a lot of glitter in makeup, and that was a really big thing. You must have hated that, like going out and stuff, because then you could just pass by somebody and be covered in the glittery stuff.
Brother used to get, you'd like say hello to people, get hugs, and then I would be like, what is this on my collar? Like, it's like half of your face and half of the glitter has come off. I'm not about it. Next time, warn me and I'll put like a bib or a towel on and then I'll say hello to you.
Like when people go to those rib restaurants and they have to wear like the plastic bib. Anyway, let's get out of this quick. What do you do if you find a duck? If you're surprised by a duck on your Jeep, take a picture, post it on social media with the hashtag DuckDuckJeep. That way, members of the duck community can find it and they'll comment on your gift. Then put the duck on your dashboard as a badge of honor. Keep waving to other Jeep owners when you pass them on the road. You may choose to keep the duck when you were given it, or you can pass the duck on to another driver.
I like that.
Yeah, the only rule of Jeep ducking, careful with that, is kindness. You can buy rubber duckies to keep in your Jeep and then randomly put them in other people's cars. Other people just place them outside the driver's side window or near the windshield wiper in front of the inspection sticker, so it's easy to find and doesn't cause any problems. There we go.
I mean, yeah, if you put it somewhere else and someone might just drive off and it would be lost.
Yeah. So there you go, Jeep ducking. Nice simple story for you. Maybe not one for the social clips, but I thought I'd just bring something for a nice bit of conversation for you.
Nice. Good that.
What you got for me, Sean?
I have got some would you rathers.
All right.
How you feeling?
Let's would you rather. Let's clap a couple of those.
All right. Okay. Which apocalypse would you rather be in?
Strong.
I know. Well, it came straight out. I wasn't messing around. Yeah. We've got A, zombie. B, nuclear. C, aliens. D, sentient animals. E, natural disaster. F, rapture. Now I'm going to say rapture is like biblical.
Yeah.
Everything like earthquakes and all kinds of stuff. I mean, that's where my brain goes.
End of the world. That was like fire and I feel like, volcanoes exploding. I feel like it's hard to come back from if you survive a biblical rapture, really.
You're a cockroach.
Or you like look up and say, oh, big man, big woman, whatever. Thanks. Obviously, I'm one of the good ones. But it depends who's left, innit? Apparently, all the people that are left, if it's a rapture, are they good people or not? Maybe it's your ultimate punishment to be left by yourself. Yeah. They all sound really strong. The least scary of these, for me, is probably zombies. Because when you say zombies, I'm not going for 28 days later.
I was
zombies.
about to ask what kind of zombies
I'm
are you
going
thinking
for
about?
old school.
Yeah. The ones where you walk past and you're like, ooh, like
yeah.
Like,
like,
one of the ones.
You see them at the end of the road, and then you'll be like, "Oh, there's a zombie there." So I just keep talking.
Probably at least 40 minutes until they reach
don't worry,
until they reach Bob's next door. And we're hidden. 28 days later, zombies flipped the script for me when I first watched that. When I first saw that back in the day, I was like,
terrorized.
Oh damn,
it's terrorizing, scariest. That's the first time I remember seeing zombies like that. I'm not saying they're the first to do it, but zombies after that, I've seen them a lot more in film.
You have things like World War Z, I Am Robot. No, sorry, I Am Robot. I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. It was quite. In fact,
the World War Z ones were scary because they just run at a wall and then die, but other ones would climb on top of them. So there was like nothing they could get over. Yeah, that was scary. It's got to be zombie apocalypse because we'll work through the other. What are the other options?
So we got zombie, nuclear, aliens, sentient animals. Like I don't know why animals being sentient would cause an apocalypse.
Right. I've got. We'll go through them one by one because otherwise I'm going to affect nuclear.
Yeah,
that is scary, and the fallout afterwards is horrible. And like other contrary to people's beliefs after my conversation about not watching Oppenheimer, I know quite a bit, not all the bits, but I know a bit about what the fallout entails and how sick it makes you and what it's like to get radiation poisoning. Yeah. I don't want to go out like that, bro.
No, that's
not horrible.
I watched Chernobyl.
Yeah.
That
you melt from the inside out.
Yes, it's absolutely horrendous.
If I got radiation poisoning, all joking aside, if I knew I had radiation poisoning, I'm clocking out myself quick. Apparently, you get a bit sick, then you feel better, then you die.
Yeah.
See when I feel better, I'm out. What was the next one after?
After nuclear is aliens.
Aliens? Absolutely not. We don't know what kind of tech they're going to be. Absolutely not. I'm out. I don't want that. I don't want any of that because that is fucking scary, bro. Yeah,
man. There's too many unknowns in that.
Yeah.
Nuclear, not really any unknowns, unless you grow, like suddenly you like grow 20 feet tall and suddenly you can like fly or some madness.
Now I'm in it. Yeah.
The chances of that happening are
low,
very slow.
Lower than the chances of a nuclear apocalypse happening. Relatively less.
Yeah, but a lot lower than just dying from the inside.
Yeah.
Sentient animals. This is the one that like I was like, huh.
I'm thinking Planet of the Apes. I'm thinking
what species are you thinking of taking over? Not all species can take over, right?
Nah, like sloths. If they became sentient, still going to move quite slowly, innit?
And they've got the weird phalanges.
Yeah. But yeah, like if gorillas became sentient, like at Planet of the Apes, it's like they can think like us. They can solve. I'm making this up. Puzzles like us, but also they don't need any shelter. Like, bruv, curtains for us. Like, and then there's bigger animals like lions and tigers. If they like became sentient to the point where they could like reason with us, the strength that they have. Bears, the strength bears have. No way. Yeah,
I think it would also, just the fact that they're sentient. It would also like depends on how smart they are, because they could be all sentient, but they're just not very clever. They'll be like, you'll have a big bear, and he's like, "How do I get inside of this?" Like,
yeah. So it'll
be interesting though. That would be a really interesting one to be involved in.
Yeah, it would.
And also, I will say this: aliens, you don't know if you can kill them. Animals, however sentient they are, you know what I mean. If like something's coming for you,
that's the thing. A shotgun is not designed for a tiger's paws. Do you know what I mean? So I'd have the one-upmanship. Gorillas with AKs. That's a noise.
I don't know. Their fingers could fit inside. They have to modify the trigger guards and stuff.
So that's the reason why I'm out. What was the next one again?
Natural disaster. Natural disasters are just whatever it is. It's horrendous, isn't it?
Horrible.
You're either going to drown or you're going to burn, or
it's horrible. Horrible natural disaster. What was it? The Rapture.
And the last one was Rapture.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of unknowns as well. If you survive...
Why did you choose Rapture? I don't get why you choose Rapture.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, for me, it's going to be solidly on... I'm going to take basic 101 zombies. What would you take? No, sorry. For me, I'm taking 101 zombies because they're slow. I'm going for old school zombies, not 28 days later zombies.
Picking the zombies that you're going to be in the apocalypse with,
that's it. I'm hoping that infrastructure will break down enough so that everything will be quite peaceful and quiet. I'll enjoy the hum of the city to be gone. And also like...
Oh, you're going in.
Yeah. And also like you get to kick some ass. You get me? It's kick some ass. Like crossbow would be my...
Yo, like give me a shotgun. Give me a shotgun in a zombie apocalypse. Yeah. I'm a happy man.
So you want the noise. You want more of them to come for you.
Yeah, if I've got a shotty and I've got enough shells.
Yeah.
Bring on.
That's why I went for crossbow, because it's quite quiet, innit? Yeah, sick.
I'll just sit up somewhere. It depends. Again, depends what kind of zombies are. Can they use the ladder? If not, I'll just chill up top.
Just chill up top, picking them off.
Yeah. All
right, cool.
Do you want me to tell you the results?
Yeah, go on.
So a very, very, very just winning zombie.
Yes.
In a super close second. Sentient Animals.
Really?
Yeah, but I get that. I get that, because I think that would be, for me, I'm going to go Sentient Animals over. I'm going to go Sentient Animals over zombie, because even if I get killed by a sentient animal, I'll be like, this is incredible.
As you're dying. Oh, this is great. Film it.
And then third, we had natural disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth is Rapture, and 5th is Nuclear.
So Nuclear came last. I get it.
Out of 6.
I get it.
My maths is shocking, isn't it?
That's all right, mate. We'll keep it moving.
Oh, sorry. Aliens were third. Aliens
were third place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking shit again. Aliens were 4th. So zombie, sentient animals, natural disaster, aliens, Rapture, and last but not least, Nuclear. Still, quite a few hundred people decided on Nuclear, which maybe I don't get it.
Fair enough. Well, the question goes to you. Which would you pick?
And why? And give us a reason. I like your reasoning.
Yeah, give us a reason why.
I like the reasoning.
Why as well. Sean, unfortunately, we're going to have to wrap this episode here. So we're going to have to save stuff for our next episode, bro. We're going to... That was really fake because Sean was actually like, yes. It's been How to Kill an Hour. Make sure you check us out on all social medias at How to Kill an Hour. I'm at Marcus Bronzy, MRCSBRONZY. Where can we find you, Sean?
Nowhere. It's SEAN, Sean. Holla at your boy.
Oh, man. I look forward to doing that VR thing with you, though. I hope you can come that day.
Yeah, man, that sounds great.
It doesn't interfere with your other activities that you got to do in life. And yeah, man, it's been a really nice episode, bro. Not next episode, but the episode after this, we'll have a new desk. So we might sound a little bit different.
Cool.